Right now on Eyewitness News at 6:30. Fire tragedy. A family is mourning despite the fact that there's a long road to recovery on what sparked the blaze in Kensington, Philadelphia County. A live look at Bethlehem, but not to worry. We're in for a mild day ahead. That's good news to hear. Today is April 25th, and this is CBS 3 Eyewitness News at 6:30. Now streaming live on CBS News Philly. Live from Studio G, this is William. Let's get you over to my sister, meteorologist Larissa Abreu, with another check on the weather, and then Auntie Chandler with another look on the traffic. Go ahead, ladies.
47 degrees right now in Philly, 50 in Wilmington, 54 out the door in Dover, 49 in Millville, 54 in Wildwood and East Wind. Once again, keeping temperatures on the cooler side of things. If you're wondering what to dress the kids, maybe some layers, a long sleeve shirt, as temps will only be in the 40s as we approach 8 a.m. By lunchtime, take a look at how we warm up nicely. 61 degrees, limited sunshine out there. By 3, we reach our peak as highs will climb to 66. Cloudy and cooler, that's what we're calling it. And as the week pushes on, well, we have an umbrella alert to get through on Tuesday with morning fog followed by showers and maybe even a rumble of thunder, and then chilly weather making a return, Chandler, on Wednesday. 50s, wind chills only in the 40s. How about that?
I can't believe it. It's the end of April. It's almost May.
It's
what is
gonna
this?
be May. I had to.
You had to. You know we'll be singing on May 1st. I mean, you got to bring back NSYNC every May 1st. All right, folks. Let's talk the roadways on this Monday morning. You're looking good. A live look at the Ben Franklin Bridge. Conditions are looking great as you travel out the door. Starting to see a few more taillights as people make their way, commuters, I should say, make their way past Stowe Plaza in Jersey and into the city. Visibility off to a nice start. You can see the skyline in the distance. We'll travel into New Jersey. We are following some new construction on the New Jersey Turnpike southbound in Gloucester. It is just past Route 322, which is exit 2. Just that one left lane is closed. And we'll check in on the Schuylkill Expressway. Still pretty much seeing a quiet drive. Some more vehicles out there, but not seeing any big slowdowns as you travel by Montgomery Drive.
Thank you, Aunt Chandler, and thank you too, my sister Larissa. Philadelphia fire officials are stressing out the importance of working smoke detectors after a father and his 3 children were killed in a row home fire. That's where we'll go to my Aunt Waukesha Bailey, joining us live from the Fire Administration Building in Spring Garden with more on this tragedy. Good morning, Aunt Waukesha.
Smoke detectors in this home. By the time that officials responded, it was just too late.
There was so much fire blowing out of both the first and second story of the dwelling when they arrived. They couldn't get any closer.
Citizens app video shows a 2-story row home on Hartville Street fully engulfed in flames. The fire department responded in minutes to the Kensington section of the city. Firefighters say they were knocking down walls all in an attempt to get the blaze under control.
They were able to put hands on one of the juveniles inside. Unfortunately, it was too late.
A father and his 3 sons were killed. Relatives say the boys were 4, 9, and 12 years old. The only survivor was the mother, who was transported to Temple Hospital, where she was later released. Meanwhile, Memorial is among the debris. Friends and neighbors say the family will be missed.
I was in shock. At first, I didn't believe it until I came outside.
And the family tells us that the mother has a long road to recovery. Meanwhile, they've created a GoFundMe page that can be found on our website at cbsphilly.com.
That's just so heartbroken to see things like that. Thank you for that live report, Auntie Waukesha. Please stay with Eyewitness News for continuing coverage on this fatal fire in Kensington. The news conference is on CBS News Philly. You can check it out for yourself by going to my favorite website. It's 34 minutes to 6 on your Monday morning. Happening today, a preliminary hearing for the 38-year-old man named Rafiq Thompson was accused of killing his ex-girlfriend named Miss Tamara, and even her unborn child. All that happened on April 8th. Also happening today, a sentencing today for a man who's responsible for a head-on crash that injured the 2 teenagers in Bucks County and 2 more teenagers for a combined total of 4. So that man is going to face some serious jail time for what he did to those 4 teenagers. So far, police have not made any more arrests. Let's get a crackdown on the Philadelphia 76ers. Tonight, the pressure is on as they face off against the Raptors in South Philadelphia. Fans are keeping a close eye on the star center as he deals with a serious but significant hand injury. Let's go to my Uncle Ross live outside of the Wells Fargo Center in South Philly.
Even though Embiid had 21 points and 8 rebounds in Game 4, he looked physically uncomfortable and in pain from time to time, and both he and the Sixers struggled. Now, I know a lot of Sixers fans were hoping that the team would complete the sweep of the Raptors in Game 4 on Saturday, but they did come up just short in Toronto by a score of 110 to 102. And then, of course, the loss was compounded by the performance of Embiid, who had 21 and 8, but appeared hampered by a hand injury that he suffered sometime in Game 3. And then the bad news got worse yesterday when an MRI confirmed that Embiid has a torn ligament in the thumb on his shooting hand. That injury will require surgery after the season, but of course everyone right now wants to know how he's doing at the current moment.
I mean, it's painful, but when it comes to rebounding at the free throw line and also passing, I don't know how to explain, but it's whatever. But the biggest story is that we lost the game.
Slight silver lining here. Head coach Doc Rivers says that the Embiid injury can't get any worse, and it is affecting his play, but he plans to play through the pain for the remainder of this playoff run. Now, of course, the Sixers are going to want to take care of business at home tonight in Game 5 so that they don't have to go back to Toronto for Game 6, and then if they do win tonight, they'll get a little extra rest for their all-star big man and their MVP candidate in Joel Embiid.
Well, if the Sixers do win, we face either the Hawks or the Heat, depending on how we do. That's what I like to see right there. Thank you, Uncle Ross, for that update there. It's now 6:37, 37 minutes to 6. Let's get you some of the highlights of yesterday's Phillies game. The Phillies lost 1-0 to the Milwaukee Brewers, and Kyle Schwarber got ejected when he was down on strikes and whatnot. He's not happy about that. Oh, no. You can't make this stuff up, people. When you get tossed like that, you are considered out. Man, I feel bad for Kyle Schwarber. It's not like he did that on purpose. It was an accident. Everybody makes mistakes sometimes. Just take a chill pill next time, kid. But as for the Phillies, their next game is against the Colorado Rockies at 6:45. The Phillies are now 6-10 on the season. Now we're going to take you to a live view of what should be down the shore. Cloudy and chilly in Ocean City. Here's meteorologist Larissa Abreu with the extended Eyewitness News forecast.
Meanwhile, people along the shore never escaped the 50s yesterday, and that was due to this east wind that is persistent on this Monday morning. It's going to keep the cloud cover along the shore. It's also going to be responsible for another cool day along the Jersey Shore point. So further inland you are, the better you will see those temperatures climb a little bit better. 47 though is the current temp out the door. So a jacket, a long sleeve, a shirt, sweatshirt, whatever it may be, you'll need it out there today. 46 in Trenton, 44 in Allentown, 40 right now in the Poconos, and today is overcast, but it remains dry. The next chance of rain, maybe even a rumble of thunder, arrives on Tuesday in the way of a cold front that's going to be marching in by by Tuesday afternoon. Here's 2 o'clock. You can see our western suburbs will go first. By 5:30, that line crossing New Jersey, we could see a rumble of thunder, sub-severe, so we don't have to worry about that. Otherwise, it's just showers that will continue through the evening and then eventually taper off just in time for Wednesday. So Tuesday, we can all agree it's not going to be a huge rainmaker for us. It's just rain and maybe even a thunderstorm, but it is going to bring us much cooler air arriving on Wednesday.
All right, Larissa. Thank you, sister. No time to waste, as it is 40 minutes to 6. Up next, some dramatic moments as a deputy climbs a burning building. Plus, ahead of our broadcast, heading home, as the International Space Station got things off to what should be a lifesaver. Talk about a daring rescue and whatnot. We'll have that, plus the rest of the top stories when we return. Stay with us.